Good day, happy travelers. Vacation travel hacks here, talking today about the Norwegian Escape. Leaving on a 7 day cruise from Port Canaveral. If you're here, you're either booked on this cruise or you're thinking about booking this cruise. Either way, we're going to talk about how to get you from the airport onto the ship, talk about port logistics, transportation, lodging, etc. We'll also talk about the ports of call. We'll give you an overview of free excursions that are possible based on the location you're at. We'll also show you some of the options that are available for you to purchase. And then, of course, once the cruise is over, we'll talk about how to get you back safely to the airport to head back home. We never want a cruise to end, but it definitely happens. So let's move on. So this one leaves out of Port Canaveral. Your airport of interest is probably going to be Orlando International Airport. I say probably because there is another airport to the south here called Melbourne. MLB could give you other options. It's typically not cheaper. It's usually a little bit more expensive. But I pointed out just maybe the schedule doesn't work at Orlando. This could work out better for you. All right. So there's hotel lodging here, and we always recommend that you fly in the day before due to any number of reasons that could complicate your arrival. If you fly in the day of, right now it seems like there's some staffing issues, whether it's at air traffic control, the airline, the pilots, mechanical issues, and there's some weather issues that could cause delays. So there's anything could cause a delay if you fly in the day before. There's certainly no guarantees the day before, but it certainly improves your probability. And the cruise lines do offer transportation the day of. So if you do fly down it, you'll probably make it. It's just, I'm a safer guy, so I always like to fly in the day before. And if you do, you got a couple different lodging choices. You can stay here, and then you need to get over to Port Canaveral, which is over here, about 45-minute drive with light traffic, and it's usually light traffic on the weekends. Well, the transportation options to get from here to there are you got Mears Transportation, the same company that'll get you to the theme parks, and then GoPort. You can actually go to goport.com, book a hotel, which includes transportation as an all in one package. We did that in November. It works out pretty good. Otherwise, you can stay over here and you will have transportation from the hotels. Many of the hotels at Cocoa Beach and the like will provide complimentary shuttles to the airport, to the cruise port rather. So there's lots of ways to get there, and again, a little bit of time for travel. Let's zoom in on the cruise port here. The Norwegian terminal. They like to leave. You'll want to follow the sign because sometimes the signs change a little bit. But my hunch is you'll probably be somewhere in this area. So you got Carnival. You got. I bet you probably be right here near Terminal 5 would be my guess. Somewhere around there. But it doesn't matter because sometimes it changes, and there'll be signs that say, "Hey, escape out of this terminal." So just follow the signs, but you'll probably be in this little area right here. Not at where it says Disney Cruise, probably not where it says Mardi Gras, but you'll probably be somewhere. Just your driver will follow the signs. And the cool thing, unlike the Port of Miami, typically where you leave is where you come back out of. And that's, I enjoy that quite a bit. So once you're on the boat, you are off and on your way. One of your stops is Puerto Plata, the Dominican Republic. And, let's go. There's you can walk right off the ship, and there's lots of free shopping in the downtown area. So that's a good free excursion option because it dumps you off right in downtown. And but there's also things to do. There's waterfalls. There's the triple adventure. You get the ATV waterfall and zip line, and then they cut like combo it if you like waterfalls with other things. This water park here, Ocean World, is one of the better in the Caribbean. I've been to several of these things. This one's actually a really good one. Lots of space, lots of time with the if you get an experience with dolphins or sharks, lots of time one-on-one with the animals versus or the sea life versus in some of the other places. Otherwise, you can drive around in a classic car. You can talk about getting coffee and try some coffee. Then you can look at some national treasures, waterfall and zip. Again, zip line's fun. You want to go to the beach, you got a beach. You want to just hang out day pass. There's lots of options. There's something for everybody. My dad was in the Navy. He never wants to really go onto the beach. He only wants to stay on the land and do city stuff, and that's for him. And I never really want to do city stuff. I'm always on the water, and that's for me. There's no wrong way to do it. It's a really good first stop. And like I said, it puts you right here at this cruise port. There's a lot of shopping, and heck, there's lots of sights to see, pictures to take for free if that's more your speed. Otherwise, we'll go to the British Virgin Islands. Very similar, free excursion if you don't want to pay for anything. Dumps you right here at the cruise terminal, and you're right here in the heart of the harbor here. You walk around, take pictures, do that, and that's fun too. Some of the similar options to the other stop. If you want to go to the water, yeah, there's places. There's an excursion you can buy that'll take you to the water. You can take you to snorkeling, take you to the beaches. Uh, it's literally something for everyone. Want to drive around in a Jeep? Yeah, sure. $200 a person. You can do that. Want to go snorkeling? $120. Want to go sail and snorkel? How about $130? How about a selfie? Want to take some selfies? $150. They take you around. It's a relaxing lay at the beach, and then go discover, and they take you around and you discover the island. And that's what my parents like to do. So there's no wrong way to cruise. There's literally no wrong way to cruise here. So it's going to be a fantastic, very scenic, very beautiful, just like every island pretty much in the Caribbean. Speaking of great islands, this is St. Thomas. You're going to park right here. There's lots of shops close by. There's a shop, row of shops, row of shops, row of shops, row of shops, and then right over here on the right-hand side is shops. So this whole area is shops right next to the pier. The city is over here. It is a pretty good walk to get to kind of the urban area. So having said that, I would recommend there's taxis to get you over there. It was it's not a long walk, but if you take like a snorkel trip, like we went snorkeling over here, you have to walk to the marina. It was a good walk. It was a good walk. But let's take a look. So maybe the free port, maybe if you like shopping for free, you're in luck. You want to walk to the city and not pay nothing? You could. It's just a good walk. Otherwise, you can sail and snorkel for $120 a person, more sail and snorkel for $90 a person. The turtles, there's a lot of turtles at the stop when we snorkeled here. There was a lot of turtles. And that was probably the highlight, probably the best snorkeling I've had. No snorkeling is bad snorkeling. I've had okay snorkeling and I've had fantastic. This is some fantastic snorkeling. Just it's really good. You want to hang out at the beach, want to go do a sky ride and get some pictures of the harbor. Want to want to go catamaran sail and snorkel. Really, there's no wrong way to cruise, and you're going to have a lot of fun doing whatever it is you are interested in doing. And we will. We'll just take it from there. This is a fantastic itinerary you picked. Great Stirrup K. You'll finish strong. You will enjoy the private island. There's some lots of beaches, lots of things to do for free. And if you're like, well, I want to see what I can buy. What does my money buy me here? Well, you can go ziplining, and you can more ziplining. What about some sky zipping? About 120. Want to rent a jet ski, 140. Want to rent a jet ski for 170. Want to swim with pigs? I have the chance to do this in the Bahamas. I just don't know if pigs want to swim with me. Then you can rent clamshells. You can get a cabana. Note about the cabanas, they sell out very, very, very fast. Premier cabanas, they go fast, no matter the price. So there's stuff to do. You can just go out on the beach, lay, have fun, swim. If you want to rent some stuff, go do an excursion. You certainly can, and there's no one will blame you to do it. So lastly, some final tips and thoughts. If you can choose like the anytime dining option, book your day around, the end of your day around any shows you want to see. That gives you the more flexibility as opposed to like the late or the early dining. There could be shows around that time, so that's just something we like to do. Just eat whenever we want. Flying the day before, we talked about MCO and MLB, the two airports here. GoPort's a great option, goport.com, and it'll give you all the hotels that they provide service to. And actually, they'll let you book right from their site, the shuttle and the hotel all in one shot. And if you can also check if you're staying closer to the beach to see if the hotel offers a shuttle to the cruise port. On your way home, I recommend flying out anytime afternoon. It should be pretty safe. Can you get out a little earlier? A couple things to consider. This cruise port is 45 minutes away from the airport. And that's not necessarily the only thing you got going against you. You also have to consider you have other cruise ships offloading at the same time. And you have Disney World and Universal and the other theme parks at Orlando, and everyone's arriving at the airport at the same time you would be arriving at the airport. So the reason I don't recommend anything before noon is the amount of volume put at the airline check-in, at the TSA counter, the TSA screening area. It puts a lot of pressure there. So anything before noon, I wouldn't feel comfortable recommending. But you know yourself better than me. I always recommend noon. Better to have a cup of coffee and just relax at the airport than watching your plane fly away while you stand at the customer service desk saying, well, we didn't make it that time. So, all right. Well, hey, listen, I hope you have a fantastic time on your cruise. This should get you on there. This should go ahead and get you, some of the options, some of the thinking done. And I'll see you in the next video. Travel safe.